Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Charmed Hard with a Vengeance.
AKA the Super Good Podcast.
Super good. It's the super good one. All those other Charmed podcasts, bad. Padcasts. Does that work?
Yeah.
I don't think that was... It was very good wordplay, admittedly. That's not going to make it to the episode title, I don't think. Not a winning joke. So we watched season 1, episode, what is it? I'm totally unprepared.
Episode right. Whatever. This is the good Charmed podcast.
This is the good one. It was season 1, episode 19, Source Material. You appreciate that?
No.
Was it better than Padcasts?
It's about on the same level, really.
Do you think maybe that was also sort of a joke about them like using the source material from the OG Charmed?
Yeah. If they're aware enough, maybe.
Maybe. So this episode was about
being
Fiona
a mess. That's what it was about.
Man, they just dumped it full of stuff, didn't they? The basic overview. Fiona is trying to find the super flame thing that controls magic, and Harry's under her control, and also there's stuff about the source going on with Parker. Relationships. I think that's good.
And death.
And death, yes. Lots of careless death. Yeah, this is pretty in line with original Charmed, isn't it? And like their care for these characters being killed left and right.
Flippant remarks about the people dying.
Oh yeah. So I sort of had to jumble everything up because once again, last episode was so good in that they streamlined everything so nicely, and this has gone back into like just so much is happening. It's kind of jumbled. Just cramming it.
I'm glad we're at the part where they're not trying to scramble to fit a bunch of stuff in anymore. It feels so different.
So I kind of I've sorted my notes through some stuff. It's not exactly in the order of the episode, but sort of by topic here. I wanted to talk first about some of the least important parts of it, but still a little bit sad. The Macey Galvin stuff.
Yeah, it's just... It could go somewhere, but right now it's not anything I care about.
Seeing them back in the lab was kind of a throwback. Hadn't seen them in there for a while.
Yeah, I forgot Macey still worked there.
I like when Macey goes in, Parker's mom gives her relationship advice about like, when there's like power dynamics, sometimes it just didn't work out. I know how it goes.
Yeah. Because
of my evil demon husband.
And like this is... Since they had to fit in her talking about the demon cure with Macey one last time. Oh yeah, that demon cure I'm working on seems to be going well. Do you want some of that? Nah.
All right. Whatever.
Just like, I forgot Macey had 2 things she was working on that she's blowing off. Now it's like, actually I like my demon powers.
Yeah, the amount of news that they have to tell people that they just tell in one line or off screen because it's just a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's staggering.
Yeah.
For instance, I thought like at the end of that one episode where they showed Parker being cured of that demon disease thing. I guess it was just because they didn't have the actor, like you theorized. They just showed like Smoke Demon him. I thought that was leading to something like, oh, they're lying about something, or he's evil, or whatever, but apparently no, he's just almost fully human now.
Yeah, like, I figured this just because they didn't have him in that episode, and it's like, oh, this is a way to show him without him being there, and they're just... The excuse for that would be, just that the cure's affecting him in some way, so he's kind of freaking out for a bit there. So I'm guessing the explanation is supposed to be... I mean...
The way things went with this episode, it basically was exactly what I thought that was. Mm-hmm. That they were just turning him back into a demon or something or other.
Mm-hmm.
He's having some sexy time with Maggie and like, yeah, I'm gonna go get cured and it's gonna be fine. We're not telegraphing something bad's gonna happen.
In his Magnum PI shirt.
Yeah, the roses, you like that?
Yeah. I'm glad he was also wearing that shirt for his big cure scene with fake mom.
Yeah, you gotta have some fun sometimes, even when you're turning into a demon and killing your fake mom.
Yeah, whoa, cowabunga, fake mom, don't think this is working.
I don't think this guitar disease is gonna go away, Mom.
And then he starts surfing and wish they could be all California girls. He's surfing on a wave of that demon smoke.
They have a knockoff Beach Boys song. They can't afford the real Beach Boys.
Not like A View to a Kill.
Yeah, we just watched A View to a Kill last night, and they have a hilarious moment where Bond is skiing, and then, was he snowboarding or skiing?
He was snowboarding when they kicked that in.
Right, like a snowboard, but like a surfboard, and then they start playing California Girls for no reason.
Yeah, because, snowboarding equals the Beach Boys.
To the payoff of nothing. Nonsense. Just nonsense. View to a Kill. Tokyo.
A View Tokyo. This is the podcast.
This is the podcast. Try as we might, this is not going to be the episode title. I just can't. It's just too dumb. So Parker goes in for the last injection that will definitely turn him human. Definitely for sure.
Yeah, no more demon. He's going to poop it all out.
But instead, he smokes out his mom. He throws her through some glass, which shatters, busts her head open, and he thinks that he's killed her, but of course the twist is that it was Hunter all along.
Burr, 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 and the mom's still alive, but then he kills her.
Yeah, but then he kills the mom anyways.
It's like,
Well, if he did that, then why didn't they just, replace the syringe when the mom wasn't paying attention, and then she would have gotten killed anyway?
Oh.
Nothing that Hunter did other than giving the wrong syringe changed what would have happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. She might have noticed it would be the wrong one, but, I don't understand why she was still alive just for him to kill her.
Yeah, he could have killed her beforehand. It doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, he went through the effort of, tying and gagging her just to go and kill her.
So that means that Hunter had to be the one that cleaned up afterwards.
And there's no reason for him to have done that.
Well, he's not very good at it either. I think one thing that we established before Hunter was sent to Tartarus is that he's very stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He's not very good at this. And he takes the time to clean up shattered glass everywhere, but misses the syringe somehow?
Yeah, he fixes, he gets a new plate of glass and, repairs that whole thing, and misses a little piece of syringe on the floor, which a good sweeping could take care of. But no, he's just going to get this pane of glass in and install that, but I'm not going to sweep the floor.
Glass is going to be everywhere when they shatter that, and he had to have tried to sweep around the syringe to miss it somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. But there's no reason for him to do that, because you'd think
all he's doing is he's just trying to set up Parker to think that he killed his mom. It was just for Parker's benefit.
And you'd think if they kind of ruined, if he got caught by the regular authorities, that would sever more of his ties to the normal world anyway, so there's no reason to cover it up.
Yeah, and the fact that Hunter disguises himself as Maggie to break up with him, essentially, to break up with his brother, he wanted the sisters to find out about it, and they know that Macey works there and would have caught wind of it, and then they would have connected this whole thing to Parker. So, who are they hiding this from?
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just for a slight little mystery that takes Macey and Galvin 2 seconds to find out her body's been dumped in the trunk of her car. And you're like, okay. There's no reason, though, that they couldn't have found her body at the lab. I don't understand the point of that.
No. Unless they just didn't want the police to get in on this, but I feel like the demons don't really care.
Yeah, well, the demons wouldn't care.
Why would the demons care? That's more of a sneaky elder / white lighter tactic. To change it into, like, say, a heart attack. But who would do that? Who would pretend this murder was a heart attack?
It's just, I guess it's just so they could have another scene, though, of, like, Galvin being irked out about all this crap now.
Yeah, and that, like, I like that was a continuing storyline, that he's like, look, like, I remember killing someone, like, I just can't be part of this. I know something's wrong, but, like, just do not involve me.
Yeah, I like that part of their story right now. I feel, though, like it's just something is dragging along right now, though, because I don't feel like Macey's being affected by it well enough in the rest of the story.
By the end of it, he says that he has joined Doctors Without Borders and he's going to be leaving, and this is pushing her more over the edge, like a beaker breaks with her powers. And I don't know if this is just for story reasons or they are just writing the character out, which is really a bummer, because I do think, like, the strongest stuff that they've had has involved those two. So
yeah,
I'll be sad if they write him out.
Yeah, it's like, don't turn us around on this character and then get rid of him. Stupid Charmed.
Macey's been going slowly more toward the side of evil, as we see she is willing to use Elder Bari's needle that she threw into her head before to tap into her evil sight.
Yeah, it gives her spoilers on stuff. She can just watch the episodes in her head.
Yeah, she keeps just seeing, like, what we've seen, and she saw that Parker's mom was Hunter. I don't think she saw his line that he said, it was like taking candy from a baby. More of those classic Hunter lines.
Yeah, he's really full of it.
Just speaks in cliches.
Yeah. And she also watched the scene we weren't shown before, which was Fiona killing the Sarkana.
Yeah, we saw what led up to that, which didn't really tell us anything we didn't already know, though.
Yeah, it wasn't anything new. I mean, it was kind of nice, I guess, to see her slaughtering them, but it wasn't super important.
We saw, like, one of them being killed, and most of them were already dead.
Yeah, well, there's, like, another one on the floor who I think was still alive, so maybe two, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we saw Jada get tortured. I didn't realize that that's what they were doing at first, doing the Sarkana thing. I thought it was some other thing, and I thought she was going to kill Jada, and I got kind of excited, and I was like, oh it's just that.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah, I recognized it as the same room, so I knew it was just what had happened before.
So Hunter got out of Tartarus. We saw how that happened in, I think, the best part of the episode. I think this was my favorite thing.
Yeah, this was so ridiculous.
So do you want to explain what was going on there?
Alastair gives Charity a magic sequin suit, which he uses to blow away two more elders, ? And it's also Tartarus-proof sequins, so it makes her be able to just go through Tartarus and bust out Hunter really easily, I guess. Like, it's just... she goes and, like, pretends to turn herself in, so two more elder maybes are
They just
there.
have, like, a voice actor say a line, because they're not paid for lines, these extras. So it's clearly like some video game actor or something says a line.
So unlike people to just turn themselves in or something. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, sequin suits under my white one. What? Explode, green explosion, I think, and then, sequin suit. And it's like, what?
This sequin suit, my god.
Did Alastair design this? Like, could it not look anything else, like anything different? Like, Alastair's like, no, sequins.
This feels like something that, like, in the 80s or 90s, they thought was the future. Mm-hmm. Like, this seems like something out of the show, like Man and Machine or Briscoe County Jr. You know, they had the time travel stuff, and there was the lady, I think she had, like, a jumpsuit that she walked around in, like, she's like, from the future.
70s Doctor Who or something.
Yeah.
You'd see someone wearing something like this.
It didn't look magical or cool.
It's just like, what?
Bizarre. I hope this appears more often because I was delighted. Just delighted with this.
I was kind of hoping Alastair and Charity would be working more together rather than the dynamic of, oh, do what I say type thing.
Maybe it's a parallel to what's going on with Harry and Fiona. They're just controlled by forces outside of...
Yeah.
Or maybe not, whatever. It probably means nothing.
Yeah. It's the usual dynamic, I guess, of like, oh, I'm the one in charge. I was just hoping she'd be more overtly evil and be working with him.
Yeah, it seems like she would be more willing to do that, seeing as she was theoretically, in her mind, betrayed by the elders.
Right.
I noticed she was wearing like a red outfit this time instead of her usual white, going to the dark side.
Yeah, after the sequin suit, she wore red.
The girls are trying to find Harry, so off screen, they tell Tessa that Harry's still alive. We never see that reaction. You'd think the elders would be kind of pissed about this.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, thanks so much for telling me.
Yeah, that's all we get. You guys are so good. Oh, it's nice you told me. Yeah, I know you guys like to go rogue, but don't do it this time.
It feels like, even though she was very, like, non-reactionary to a lot of this, especially, like, when Maggie's like, you're the best white lighter ever. Like, it seems like both of them knew that they were lying through their teeth. Like, yeah, all right. And they, like, put the tracking device on her, and she's like, yeah, what the fuck ever, and just tosses it away.
Yeah.
It seems like, they both knew that they were bad liars.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads to Mel finding the tracking device just chucked off wherever, and Niko, who's totally just gung-ho about everything this episode.
Yeah.
I kind of like how chipper she was about everything. She's kind of an opposite Darryl, isn't she? A cop that's like, I do want to know. I do want to know.
Yeah.
Bizarro Darryl.
It's so out of nowhere. Just like, her character didn't seem like she was like this, and then all of a sudden, like, yeah, let's go do. I want to go stake out the demons with you.
I kind of like this. And then when she explains some stuff at the end, like, it kind of makes sense that, like, she's very excited about this. Because she feels she's onto something. She explains to Mel that she thinks that 2 years ago, when she decided to switch jobs, something happened to her. She had, like, a breakdown, and she didn't know why. And she thinks there is some supernatural explanation for it. And, of course, we know what this is, but she doesn't. So I guess she must just be excited to, like, puzzle out this major event in her life. Mm-hmm. I did like when Mel freezes the room, like, Niko just running around like, hee!
And she goes, I could take my clothes off and they'd never know. Like, that's your first thought? Is just running around this cafe naked while people don't know?
Yeah, wouldn't that be your first thought? Can I get naked here? Excellent. I like her and Mel teaming up, too, to do the investigation. Like, she's like, I can track her down. You this magical tracker, whatever. You just need good old-fashioned PI skills. Mm-hmm. And they're like, they track down Tessa, whose cover for her white lighterness is a residential advisor, so that's convenient. Mm-hmm. And they're just hiding in the closet, watching her have a phone call. The white lighters do like phone call business.
Yeah, it's just a call.
What? Excuse me?
Oh no, the demons have got the line tapped. Crap.
When they're on their way there, too, like, they meet up with Maggie, who is off doing her own thing, and, like, apparently, like, did Mel tell her that she told Niko they were witches off screen? This is another thing very brushed off.
Yeah, and this is another very Phoebe-ish moment for Maggie, where she's just really self-absorbed about this thing. Like, you told Niko about everything. You guys are, like, doing PI crap together. Whatever. I'm gonna go sex up Parker. La-di-da-da-da.
She stole Mel's trench coat so she could do, like, a sexy roleplay thing with them or something.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck? Is this tie into when he was like, oh, you're pretending to be your sister, huh? Like his fantasies of her pretending to be her sister? His lesbian fantasy?
Yeah.
This is like a lot of layers of weirdness going on here.
Tell me of white privilege. Tell me of white privilege. Ah!
Pour the stale beer on me.
Stale beer.
She crunches some, like, Doritos onto his chest.
Oh, I'm such garbage, yeah!
Tell me that I'm a cis-het scum. Yeah! Smash this guitar over my head. I forgot I'm human. I'm dead.
Just cuts to the white lighters all watching this.
They're like, this was a mistake. We're disbanding everything. The Charmed ones were a wash. So Mel, after she tracks down Tessa with Niko, she attaches herself to Tessa's orb because she knows she'll find Fiona and Harry, which was kind of a neat trick. Attaches herself to her.
Mm-hmm.
Fiona's trying to find the origin dagger using the map in Harry's head that she planted in there. Apparently, I had some questions about, like, if she has the power to restore him or give him these things, like, why didn't she just make the map herself or do any of this? But I think it just had to do with the runes and stuff under the house amplifying her powers.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So that makes a little more sense to me. And the map in his head was to find this, because using this, she can find the sacred flame that controls all of magic. Because she wants to destroy magic. She thinks magic is... everyone wants her to control it.
Magic was a mistake.
Magic was a mistake. Just like Parker.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna stab the flame. Is that gonna go very well?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be like Xena attacking sand with her chakram. It's just gonna be her stabbing a flame over and over.
It's not working.
Fiona.
No one's gonna understand this in-joke.
No, not really. Just imagine Xena slashing sand with her chakram ineffectively. That's all you really need to know. And this is Fiona slashing a flame with a dagger ineffectively.
It's just not gonna do. Fiona, it's not a good idea. I don't know. They try to fight her, the girls do, and Tessa jumps in front of Mel heroically to be killed.
Yeah, this is like, are they seriously gonna kill her off too? And then Mel's just very nonchalant. Yeah, Tessa's dead.
Yeah, whatever. We didn't like her anyway. She was the replacement. We got Harry back. It makes it easy. And the day was saved.
Ugh.
I found it kind of creepy when they use the power of 3 on Fiona to get her out of there, and they all have like white eyes.
Yeah. Like, you can't stop us.
You can't stop the Charmed one.
Yeah, she's like, maybe later I can. Bye.
Bye.
This was hilarious to me, though, because it's like, Fiona has Harry digging up these corpses in this crypt to find this dagger, and they can't find it. And then, like, Alastair has Charity tap in to, like, find out where Fiona was, because she was trying to contact her or find out what she was doing or something. So he finds out that they were in this crypt. He goes in there 2 seconds. He finds that dagger. It's just hidden in a body. I'm like, does Fiona really suck at this or what? Like,
yeah, like there's only like a couple options here. They really, really suck. Or Harry is covering this up for some reason, because he says like, oh, I guess the map was wrong. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he knew where it was, but he didn't want anyone to know about it, or if it was just they missed it. But that seems just weird.
Yeah, it seems so stupid. It's just ridiculous that it would be right there and she just missed it. And it was just so easy for him to find it. He just comes in like, oh, glow hand, there it is.
Yeah.
Like, wow, idiots.
I want to talk about real quick too. They try to have a poignant moment, and it seemed like this was like a wrap-up moment, because I'm so used to when they start the sad music, this means the episode's coming to an end, but there was still like 10 minutes left.
Yeah, well, this was after the Battle of Fiona, so it felt like, the main plot of the episode's over. But like a lot of these Charmed episodes, it's like, it seems like it's over. It keeps going.
It really wasn't, yeah. And I was like, fuck, there's just a lot left. But they were having like a white lighter funeral pyre for Tessa, as if she meant anything.
Yeah. Like you said, like the sappy music is like when they turned back time to erase the Niko shit. And it's like, oh, it's so sad. It's like, oh, shut up.
We didn't have any attachments to Tessa. Yeah. They didn't earn that from us.
2 episodes. Like, shut up, show. I just liked when her body disintegrates, it kind of looked like the old orbing effect a bit.
Yeah. What a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
For Tessa.
Right.
This does create an interesting change of things, though, because Harry is still a white lighter, but because he was cured by, he's returned to being a white lighter by the thing under the house, he's not really under the Elder's control anymore, so, like, he's a free agent, basically. Mm-hmm. So he could do whatever he wants, and he chooses to stay with them, but I do wonder if they're just gonna go rogue from the Elders and just keep their one white lighter.
Seems like what they're setting up.
Which I think would be like an interesting change of pace. I do like the corrupt elder storyline, but I do like the idea of them kind of branching off on their own too. Because the elders were always kind of like a bunch of pretentious dicks.
Yeah, it's like one decent thing about what they're setting up in this episode, but man, it was a mess.
Yeah. I like to immediately after, like, he's like, well, I guess I'll stay with you. They cut to him, like, making breakfast for them. Breakfast patties, you really are back.
Yeah, Maggie said that, of course.
Yeah, everything worked out for me. Breakfast, you really are back. Yeah, whatever. Fucking Parker, I don't care.
Ask Maggie. No.
No. There is an important twist that they discover here, though, in that the timing of this prophecy to raise the source of all evil, and because Fiona is going after this sacred flame and something or other, I'm forgetting all the different connections here, but they come to the conclusion that the sacred flame and the source of all evil are the same thing. Which means that witches and demons all get their power from the same source. It just depends on who wields it, which I think is a good distinction to make, because Old Charmed is really shitty about, like, genetically predisposed to evil, whatever.
Yeah, stupid.
Except this episode kind of undercuts that twist, though. Yeah. With the Macey stuff. It just doesn't, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, because like, oh, her using her demon powers makes her evil more, and you're just like, okay, but you just said, like, depends on how you use them. She's not using them for anything inherently evil.
Because if that was a twist, and that, like, they're like, Macey's gonna turn, she's gonna turn, and then they're like, wait, this means that this meant nothing. Yeah. Actually, like, you are in control of your own destiny. Mm-hmm. And then she uses her powers to, like, fuck someone up and is like, she's fine. Like, that would be a really cool twist, but it really was not anything, actually. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't say that she's being taken over by a dark force unless, like, no, you still couldn't, because, like, she wasn't genetically a demon, like, it was because she was raised from the dead as a baby, but, like, if it's her powers and it's part of her, she's the one wielding that magic, so she could control whether she was good or evil.
Yeah.
They even, like, after they discover this, they, like, lecture her about using her powers. Like, don't tap into your dark side.
Yeah, Harry brings that up. She's like, I'll just use my dark side to get more spoilers. And he's like, oh, you probably shouldn't use that too much. Like, okay. The dumbest twist in this, though, is after fake Maggie breaks up with Parker. He's like, that's it. I got nothing else to live for. I'm just gonna go join up with Dad, drink the whiskey of evilness, and become the source. Like, wait. So they make him believe he killed his mom and that he had one bad interaction with his girlfriend, and he's like, that's it. Like, I have no strong convictions whatsoever. I'm just gonna join up with evil, I guess. Like,
just like Putty.
Yeah.
Do you want this person to be the source of all evil? He just seems like he'd be bad at every single career he pursues.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's gonna do this very well. First thing that comes by, he's probably gonna drop the whole thing. Like, whoa, they just made a new chocolate bar. It's awesome. I'm gonna give up the source of all evil. No, Parker. He's like, no, this chocolate bar is just so good. I'm gonna go do commercials for it. Ah! Wait a second, that dog has a puffy tail!
Here, Puff!
Oh, my damn idiot son! It should have been Hunter! Yeah, you're right, Dad, as he's sitting there also eating a candy bar.
Too bad the source of evil has to be human parts or something, part human for no good reason. Why is this a storyline? So that it has to be Parker, of course, because that's drama.
They haven't built up Parker the good guy enough for us to care about him being a bad guy.
No, they're just starting to sort of fix him, and then they're dropping it with this ridiculous no convictions Parker.
God. But I think the best part of that, though, the best part of Parker going to the dark side is that for this ritual to turn him into the source, Alastair has to dress in a Dracula cape.
Yeah, it's like he's siring him.
He turns into a third-rate magician for this.
I kind of wish he was there wearing that, and then Charity was there in her sequin suit as his assistant. For my next trick,
I'm going to saw Parker in half.
Hunter said, "Whoa, how'd you do it, Dad? Whoa!"
The world's dumbest demon family controls the fate of the world.
The Parker family. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Unless you have anything else about the plot.
Absolutely not.
All right, we're moving on to the fashion segment.
We're not going to top the sequin suit.
Well, that's part of the fashion segment for sure.
Already talked about it.
Already talked about it. Look, it's got to be in the segment or it doesn't count. There's rules to this.
Aww.
All right, fashion segments. Maggie has a yellow snakeskin top bun hair tie with a matching belt, which I liked pretty well. A camo and chain patterned jacket, which she puts another jacket over, which is like a denim trench coat or just a long coat. I don't know why there was two coats. At the end, she has a neon shirt with crazy patterns on it. Kind of reminded me of a bowling alley carpet. And she paired that with some earrings that look like door knockers. I like that. Mel had a mesh shirt with blue flowers on it. Parker had his white rose shirt, very flower-themed episode.
Yeah.
Niko had kind of a Carmen Sandiego look going on. She had a red trench coat with a bandana scarf. We got the Alastair Dracula cape. And the top one, Charity with her sequin bodysuit.
Very good, then.
Very good. Phelan, overall, what is your opinion of this episode?
A cluttered mess. The only good thing they're setting up really is them going rogue against the elders, which was kind of a storyline that was already being built up towards. It's just that now Harry's like an unrestricted free agent or whatever. Yeah, it's really the only development that wasn't pretty dumb. It was like this show went on a slight upturn and then they just nosedived.
I feel like this was a slip from last week for sure, but I feel like this was kind of so bad it's good, though. It was kind of funny, and I don't know if they've achieved that very much with plot-heavy episodes, so I wasn't mad at it, but it wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy myself, though.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, they never did anything that good with the mother character, and I feel like there was some potential there, and now they've just thrown it away.
It feels like they were getting rid of a lot of, like, things that weren't working out, and they're just like, let's just wipe this away. Like, we don't know what to do with this character anymore,
But,
so
like,
get rid of
you've
her.
already introduced her, and there is potential there, so it's just annoying to just be like, we don't know what we're doing, so we're just gonna axe her. It's like,
They're not very good at building up the tertiary characters.
Mm-hmm.
To pretend that they are people who exist in this world, whether or not they're going to be a big part of things, you still need to try and write them like people. And there's little bits there with her trying to give relationship advice and stuff, but it just felt very surface level.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, like, she was kind of important. I mean, she was, like, she cared about Parker, and she was trying to do the cure and teaming up, but it just felt so cold. I never really felt like I knew that character that much.
They didn't do that much with her in the end.
It never felt like she left that lab.
No.
I think maybe once she was, like, with Alastair in his place.
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember if I was at his place or just at the lab.
Could have been. I have no idea. So yeah, overall, I feel like this is not as good as last week, but it was funny. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Charmed is a mystery. Next week, who knows what it holds.
You know, we'll probably cram in a bunch of things and kill some people randomly.
What do you think about Niko? You think Niko's gonna die?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. They'll drop the bomb that, like, oh, it was me who screwed up your life, and then she'll die.
I hope she sticks around, but it could go either way. So I guess we'll call this Niko Watch. This is the Niko Watch. Is she alive? Is she dead? Mm-hmm. We'll keep track of it as we go.
They're gonna, like, get her and Mel back together, and just at that point, they'll kill her.
Oh, so they're going to be pulling a Buffy Tara Willow situation, is what you're saying. Just as poignant.
Yeah, it'll just be Galvin outside with a gun shooting.
Shit, no, they're going to do that with Galvin, though. I feel like they're going to kill him, and then Macey's going to go full dark side, and that's going to be the Willow Tara situation.
Yeah, they could.
The black eyes. Mm-hmm. Don't do this, Charmed. Don't do this. We'll see. It's on record now. We'll see if my prediction comes true.
Mm-hmm. That'll be wild.
Wild. So that's it for this week. Charmanders. I didn't do Charmanders last week. I'll make up for it. I'll say Charmanders twice now.
That's it, Charizards.
Charizards, they've evolved. Our viewers, our listeners, they're not viewers. I'm pulling a Greatest Generation. Our viewers have evolved into Charizards. So we'll see everyone next week, unless, of course, there's another break, in which case, who knows when we'll see everyone. So if you guys liked this, I'd appreciate it if you could like it, or subscribe, or leave a comment, or tweet about it. Hashtag... what hashtags should we use?
Tartarus-proof sequins.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag Galvin Watch. Hashtag Niko Watch. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, Charmanders. Bye.